Hello, Muvi Wachilungamo, hello. Hello, Muvi Wachilungamo, hello. Good evening, fellow citizens. Apologies. Yesterday, our studios had technical fault. We are having some problem because we are trying to migrate. We too. We are migrating from analog to digital. So, we have some technical problems, but we will make sure that we do not disappoint you. We saw messages up to 2 o'clock this morning. People failing to sleep because they want the message of truth. Muvi Wachilungamo. But we are back. Today we'll give you both Muvi Wachilungamo of 2 days. First, we want to introduce you. We are going to give a message to President Peter Mutharika, DPP and UDF Alliance. How far a bird will fly, how far a plane will fly, whichever planet the rocket will reach, will still one day come back on Earth. That's the power of gravity. It's a riddle, and I want to break it into pieces because many people went to school, but they just went to remove ignorance. They never removed stupidity. So I want to clarify that. What I mean is, any dictator, any despot, any drug lord, any war lord, any despot, any tyrant, how much he may kill, how many people he will destroy, how much money he will steal, he will still lose elections one day, if elections are still coming. If there are no elections, people can remove themselves. They will remove that person himself. Why? The only absolute power in the world is in the hands of God, not mankind. You may have power 5 years. You may not have power another 5 years. Therefore, Mr. Peter Mutharika, you may have thought that you flew higher to the last hemisphere, maybe to the stratosphere, but time has come for you to land. The question now is not how, the question is not when you are going to land, but how you are going to land. Are you going to land with dust? Are you going to land with an entrance? Or you land dignified, I can say so. That's the question. Therefore, each and every leader, he must always know there's time to enter and there's time to get out. You had good 5 years that you were given. And when Malawians opened the door, you entered in the house with lies. Projects and projects and projects and projects and projects and projects. Out of all those, Malawians are asking in the house, and it's hot there because questions are many. What have you done? The answers you are giving is foundation stone, foundation stone, foundation stone, foundation stone, without any concrete project that has been completed. By this, Malawians are saying, the door is open. You're going to get out. Now, it is a lesson to your learning mate. Not you. You are over. But your learning mate. Because he still have time for politics. He must know that there is time to enter and there is time to get out. Now, what matters and what is more important and critical is not entering, but getting out. So, Mr. President, I believe time has come that you must know that all masked mafias who are dressed in political suits are all undressed today. We know the mafias that are dressed in political suits, pretending and masquerading as saviors, when they are beasts. We know them. Time has come for them to get out. And the door is open this time. Why do we say all this? We just come and start talking to you. Why? The actions that you have made between you, MEC, DPP, and all followers ever since 21st May has given an indication that elections has always been fraudulent and crooked till 2019. Elections behind here. That is why you cannot campaign. Because you believed in the blanket that was laid by Bagiri Mnuzi in 1999. You thought that blanket is still working, but you forgot that now there's a new generation that brought Chiteze. I don't know what is it in English. They put Chiteze on that mat. Today you can't sit in there. The whole system is compromised. The whole system that you trusted is bent. Today the floor is stepped on. And how cold is it? Very cold. Therefore, you need to know the election of 1999, Bagiri Mnuzi did not win. It was this blanket that won. in favor of Bagilu Muluzi on the expense of Gwanda Jagwamba. Late, may his soul rest in peace. In 2004, it is the President Bagilu Muluzi who just picked up your brother, put him here. And the Muvi Wachilungamo, here, Commander-in-Chief, spoke that day, that time. I spoke in 2004 in this city of Window. And to the supplies of you who think you are elites, who think you are powerful, who think you are strong, you send Joseph Iron, Bopani, and your boys of fiscal police to come and arrest me there. And I want to tell you this today. The power of God is greater than any other power of mankind. When I was about to be taken to Malawi, whether to be arrested or killed, a bacteria entered in the pocket of Bagilu Muluzi and Bingwa Mutharika. They started fighting. When I arrived at home in Malawi, I had no case. God is power. It is the same today. You try to molest Muvi Wachilungamo, hunt for me, do what? But if you are talking the truth, we are on the right hand of the living God. Because he wants Malawi to be liberated. Therefore, the actions that you made, that you are getting from Bagilu Muluzi will not help, because this is 20th century. That was 19th century. So you cannot bring the ideas of 19th century into 20th century. It can't work. This is 2020. It's even 21st century, whereby the thinking capacity has changed. People know their rights. People don't know where they put their buttocks. People know where they put their feet. And people know what they put in their mouth. No president who pretended to be a president when he's a blood sucker, when he's a killer, will never pretend. Malawians will know that he is an albino killer, he is a thief, he is a corrupt, he is a molester. Some people even say that he is a gay. So all those things, Malawians open their eyes and they see. Therefore, we wanted to clarify here that this is not going to work. I'm saying this today because the God, the living God that I save, lived. When Bingwa Mutharika removed from himself and formed DPP party, the staunch support of UDF, Dumboreman, stood up and said, we must confess, this president, Bingwa Mutharika, he did not win elections. It was Bagilu Muluzi and UDF that culminated, planned and plotted his victory. Just because I'm a person, a common boy from Kombwe, I could not take you to court. But you were supposed to go to court because why did you arrest me when I said the truth and you did not agree? But when you started fighting in your bedroom, you come back and say, yes, we stole. What did you do to Saunders Jumah? God above is saved by sane people, not evil people. Now, in 2019, Malawians prepared themselves. And here I want to declare, may the soul of Dr. Haswell Bandawe rest in eternal peace, because we made a very strong mechanism in the sky, underground, on the space, on the surface. We made sure that each and every evil will be exposed. And really, you were exposed. Unfortunately, I want to ask you, Dr. Jagwera, I want to ask you, Dr. Jirima, I want to ask you, Dr. Joyce Band, if we are not going back to the grave of Dr. Haswell Bandawe and give them thanks, rebury him in a hero's stature, this government will not succeed. We suffered, we struggled for this government. And we even said, everybody shouted at us, you cannot stand for MCP because that is a bad party. We said, it's not the bad party. It is the people that were there, but now they are new people with new vision. We stood by it until now. We are even standing on it. And we are going to see them being declared and sworn in the leaders of our country. It's going to happen. Why? We were ready underground, we were ready on the space, we were ready in space and on the surface. We were ready because we didn't want this blanket to continue manipulating, to continue belittling, to continue demeaning and abusing 18 million people. We are done. Now we want to start movies of today. Movie number 1. Malawi Electoral Commission system must be cross-examined and re-examined by all contesting parties. Thanks to Dr. Chifundo Kachale, because you have raised that point. You have invited those parties to come and enter into the system and know what is it that Mrs. Jane Answer hide. What is it that Mr. Peter Mutari has been hiding? What is that